Welcome back to Surviving Mars, everybody. You join me as an electrostatic dust storm is bearing down on the colony. So I'm going to pause the game right away because we're going to have some things that we need to deal with. As it stands, we have 20 hours of stored oxygen. We have 2 days of stored water. This storm could last up to maybe 2, maybe 3 days. And I want to try my best to get out ahead of that a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build myself, let's see, I'm going to build myself another oxygen tank right there. And I'm very tempted to build another Moxie as well. Now this guy generates 144 oxygen per soul, which is not terrible. It's not terrible. We have 100 stored, but my problem is if this is only doing 144, yeah, this thing will not fill up a second tank. So we're going to build a second Moxie. All right. We're kind of in, I don't know, we're in dangerous territory right now because things could be about to go very, very badly for us. So we're going to build a Moxie right there. And I'm even going to go in and I'm going to build another oxygen tank, and I'm going to build it, well, you know what? Let's cancel this one just real quick. And let's get a tank that faces this way. And if we wanted to, we could put one there as well. I don't think we're going to need 4 total tanks. I think we'll manage with 3 in total. And then water is kind of the other thing. We kind of need more water. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build 1 more water tower. And I'm going to make all of this a priority. So every part of this needs to be a priority. We need all of this built as quickly as possible. We're going to need this this pipe in here as soon as we can possibly manage. And we're just going to be hoping for the best with all of this. We have 15 hours until this storm gets here. We do have the materials to build all this. It is just going to be metal. So it's not like this is all going to take, you know, polymers and concrete and all that to build. It's just metal. But there is a solid chance it's not going to be enough. We have 12 hours until this thing kicks in. Now, this Moxie's up and going, but now the pipes aren't there, so that's not really good. So hopefully the pipes can get done as well. We do at least have this tank, so that's nice. We do have the pipes going in now as well. So in 9 hours, hopefully we can generate something, right? Hopefully we can generate something. I'm not going to hold my breath, because honestly, my colonists are probably going to end up having to hold their breath. Now, what I'm also going to go ahead and do is load up on fuel, and I'm going to have that fuel taken out to the polymer factory because we actually really need to get polymers going so we can start fixing my power generation because that has completely broken down on me. So let's unload the resource up there and let's start, you know, working on some polymer. I'm also going to go into my train stations, and I'm going to try and get these guys set up so that we are sending all of the fuel. We are not sending food, and then over this way it's going to be sort of the opposite of that. So this one's going to be set up to, I guess, receive fuel. I'm not really 100% sure. If both connected buildings are set to send out everything, then they won't transport that resource. Okay, and this guy's going to send. So that should start moving food from here to here and fuel from here to here, in theory. It's very big in theory, but hopefully it ends up working. Now, a colonist has snapped. We have someone with critically low sanity, and honestly, in an hour, it's going to get worse. So let's have a look at our stats. We have 1 day, 7 hours of oxygen. We have 2 days, 8 hours of water. And that is assuming that nothing goes horribly wrong. Because things can go horribly wrong. We might end up with leaks in the pipes. We might end up with just horrible things happening, quite frankly. I am going to do this. I don't know if this redundancy is going to help us at all, but I'm going to do this just to hope for the best a little bit there. And let's see, this storm is about to kick in. There it is. It's going to be 1 day, 16 hours. We do not have enough oxygen. We do have enough water, assuming my pipes don't leak horribly and that we, you know, manage. I don't like this. I really, it gets me very anxious, this whole setup. It really gets me anxious. So I hope we survive, quite frankly. It's going to be 4 days, it's 4.5 days until we can bring more people. So I need the ones that we have to survive. So while we're waiting for the storm to pass, we are getting some electrical leaks, but that's not the end of the world. As long as oxygen and water don't leak, we are fine. We also seem to be producing a little bit more polymer, which is fantastic news. We have 1 right there and 3 right here. So once that gets moved into storage, which I'm sure this little drone is going to do, we can transport it down this way and start repairing our power production. So let's get this guy prioritized. That is now in storage. So this guy's going to pick up all of that polymer and then unload the polymer just over here. And it will eventually go into storage, and that's going to be okay. Now we do need to fix the fuel refinery as well, which is going to require some machine parts, which we have laying around up this way. So we'll do that as well. But I also want to go out with my explorer and get some of these anomalies. So let's hit this one, this one, this one, and then we can go ahead and bring it back to base right about there. We should have the polymer getting dropped off, and it looks like it's moving out to the power units, which, by the way, I should probably go ahead and close all of them because they will not last very well in a storm. Now, whoa, what just happened? What just happened? Hypothermia has kicked in. That's not good. Someone's an alcoholic. That's not good. The dome doesn't have life support, presumably because it doesn't have power, which makes sense because these guys generate more power when they are open. So let's get that opened up again so that they're now generating enough power to not, you know, kill everybody. That's kind of the goal here. There we go. The dome is fine. And these guys, now that a few more of them have opened, in theory, I should be able to close them, and we should still, yeah, 18 plus power production. So we're still okay. We're not generating as much, but we're generating enough. So that's fine. The storm still has 21 hours to go, and we have 16 hours of oxygen, 15 hours. So there's going to be about 4 hours where people are going to have to hold their breath. That should be fine. I'm sure they'll be okay, right? I'm sure they'll be fine. That's, holding your breath for 4 hours is not a big deal. I don't know what they're worried about. Now, while this is going on, I do want to have a look at research and see if there's anything worth rearranging. Now, drones and rovers being faster is not a bad idea. I don't think we need crowdfunding right now. More research is definitely essential. Drone hubs are definitely essential as well, but we don't have the electronics to build them. So I guess what we'll do is start looking at some other things as well. So this is extractor upgrades. I don't think we need it. Rockets and shuttles require less fuel. That wouldn't be terrible, to be completely honest, because we are planning on bringing more people up to Mars. So we'll go ahead and start researching that. Apartments probably wouldn't be terrible either. But I think for now, we'll just sort of keep research where it is, which is, to say it's in a decent little spot. And we have 12 hours, well, 13 hours left on this storm. How are we looking on stats? 7 hours of oxygen. I don't like it. I don't like it. Uh-oh. Oh, no. There it is. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. That's bad. That's bad. Also, I can change my pipes. What? I can put my pipes in dark mode? Why didn't I know this? Wait, they're all like nasty looking. Oh, I love it. It's kind of great, actually. Okay, Wow, I actually don't really know. Wait, what can I do to my Moxies? Oh, I can make them like all retro looking. That's cool. Oh, I love it. I want to make all of them kind of like retro looking. I can change these guys to, oh, they can be dark mode. Oh my God. Okay. I like that. Wait, what can I do to you? Wait, what? Oh my God, I can go like super retro with everything. Can I change you? Oh my God, I can. Wait. What is, I don't know what, I don't know what that is, but I like it. Can I change you? No. Can I change you? Oh my God. I can change all these things. All right. Sorry, I'm getting slightly distracted and ignoring the fact that there is a crisis going on right now. Okay. Yeah, we're screwed, basically. This will get fixed, which is great, but it won't get fixed in an hour, so we are about to be out of oxygen and out of water. Yeah, we're out of oxygen. That's bad. That's bad. We have 8 hours left. We have no oxygen. We have 10 hours of water. We have a little bit of oxygen. And now we don't. We got another leak. Are you kidding me? Is that out of range to fix? No, it's still in range. But yeah, that's gonna hurt. That is really gonna hurt. Oh man. I hope no one dies. I really hope no one dies. I was really hoping this would go well for us. Also, we've discovered the underground. We could send an RC Explorer underground, or we could research an elevator. If I send the Explorer down, it's a one-way trip, so I think we'll research an elevator. That seems like a better idea. And we're low on water. Of course we are. The good news is the storm has 2 hours left. People are suffocating, which is troubling. And someone's earth sick, but we're about to be done. Everything is about to come back online. So here's hoping that we survive. I think we did. Sure, I think we did. Let's get my transport to load up in some machine parts. And let's bring the machine parts over here so we can start producing fuel again so that we can keep producing polymer. I think that's about the only thing we can do right now is just hope for the best on this whole polymer business and machine parts business and fuel business. That's about where we're at, is just hoping for the best. So looking at some of the sanity complaints from my colonists, it seems that they don't like working during the dark and they don't like working outside of the dome. Now, I'm gonna be honest, working outside of the dome is kind of gonna be a thing that they just do. But what we can try is maybe moving their shift to be, well, no, that's still dark. That's kind of still dark. I don't really know what to tell them, to be completely honest. 3 of them are earthsick. If they don't want to work, they don't want to work. We'll get new people in 2 days. We'll hopefully have enough water and oxygen and all that good stuff. It does look like the tanks are filling up really nicely, so that's great. I kind of want more of them. I'm going to be honest. I kind of want more oxygen tanks. I kind of want more water tanks as well. In fact, I think I am going to just build more of both. I mean, resources are low. It's kind of all I can do, you know, is just get a bunch of water tanks and a bunch of oxygen tanks and store as much of it as possible. If we have leaks, then that's obviously bad, but there's really only so much that I can do about leaks. I mean, hell, I'll even go so far as to put another row of oxygen tanks. Wait, whoa. A meteor just hit something. We also have, oh no. All right, we've broken tracks. There's a lot of things just happened there. Let's do this. And let's do this. And then let's do this and this and this and this. And that should, in theory, all connect together when it's built. Now, what just happened? Split power grids. Okay. Is that fixable? Have I got drones that can go and deal with that from here? I kind of hope so. It looks like we're also getting low on metal, which isn't good. Yeah, it's looking like my drones can go and deal with that. So that should keep us all right. The tracks will hopefully get fixed as well. That is going to stop work. I've just realized that was the only way for my workers to get out there. That's bad. But It should be all right. Wait, colonists on board may suffocate. Do we have colonists on the train right now? No. Well, that's good. That's... Oh my god, they're not Wait, what? Why are they not working? Why are none of them working in here? What do you mean not enough workers? We're low on that. We have broken tracks still. Why is the track still broken? Are we planning on fixing this? Do we have the materials to fix this? What material? Wait, what are you doing? Are you fixing the track? Oh, they're delivering the oh god. Oh boy. Okay. I'll tell you what, while we wait, let's get this rocket out of here. We don't need it, so it can go ahead and leave. This one's gonna stay. It is acting like a drone controller right now, but that one can definitely go. I'm also gonna get my transport to do a bit of work for me. I wanna go ahead and start collecting some of the metals down here. And I wanna get back to dumping them off in there, because these tanks are all going to need, well, quite frankly, a bunch more metal. So we'll get that going. We have, oh my god, I've just noticed how janky these oxygen tanks look. I love it. I love the metal that's going on there. It's really, really cool. Just makes everything look a bit more grungy. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. Can I change you? Ooh. I mean, I think I already looked at this, but I like the steel look. I really, really like the steel look. Okay, this is looking a fair bit better. We have a lot of oxygen tanks. We have a good number of water tanks. We currently have 3 days worth of oxygen and only a day and a half, or a day and a quarter of water. So we really probably do want to start looking into whatever research is going to give us the ability to make more moisture evaporators. So moisture evaporators are biotech. So if we have a look in here, biotech is right here. We don't have it currently, but we could start looking at water reclamation, which is a spire we can build in a dome to reduce the consumption of water by the dome. Probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. Probably wouldn't be a terrible idea at all. Although also improving the production of out of dome or farms that are out of dome range, that seems like a pretty good bet as well. So we'll do that. We're also quite close to getting the Earth Mars initiative, which is going to give us a bit more research from the old, what do you call it there? The what's the sponsor? That's the word I'm looking for. Sponsor. Now, oh my god, we need some machine parts up here. Of course we do. Can I tell a drone to go and grab machine parts? I absolutely can. Can I tell the drone to go and deliver the machine parts up that way? I don't know if it's going to actually be able to do it, but I kind of need it to. Because we now don't have people working here, which is kind of a problem. So what are you doing? You're going to recharging. That's fine. That kind of makes sense. So, you know, do what you got to do. And then deliver the machine parts here, please. And then please fix it. Yeah, there we go. So now he's doing what I want him to do. What is this? Courage has layers. You're a coward. That's fine. And we can bring in people. Okay. Let's get a passenger rocket. And here's what I'm thinking. I don't want people that don't have specializations. So all of those people can go. And I want some botanists. I want some geologists because they can work in the mine. I want some engineers possibly to work in the polymer factory. And I want another botanist, maybe one less engineer, and one more geologist. That seems fine. So the Athena 1 is going to launch. It's going to come to Mars. It's going to bring more people. And hopefully those people are all going to go to work. And we just got the Earth-Mars initiative, so we're researching faster, which is great. Now, what is this? Luxurious trains. Colonists no longer take comfort penalties while traveling. That seems like a pretty good idea. Scientists and botanists have +10 performance. Yes, please. That seems kind of great. The drone hub, I'm going to be honest, I'm actually going to cancel that because we can't make electronics right now. I don't need $1 billion. I don't really care about these guys consuming all that fuel right now. Remote farming seems good. Systematic training seems good. The colonists being more comfortable seems good. And then what else have we got in here? So machine parts factory. That would be good, but we don't have the electronics, so we'll not worry too much about it. Tracks are easier to repair, seems like a great idea. The drone hub again is a nice idea, but we don't really urgently need it. And I think water reclamation seems like a pretty good idea. I've got to be honest, I like the idea of water reclamation, so we'll go for that as well. We'll sort of change up the research that we're doing there, and again, as we've been doing, sort of hope for the best. Now, we have 4 polymers laying around. What is this guy doing? You're bringing back a whole bunch of metal. Fantastic. Here's what I need you to do now. I need you to set up a little route that's going to go... Well, are you unloading everything? You absolutely are. I need you to set up a route that's going to go from here with polymers, and it's going to drop them off here, so that we can hopefully keep power going. Now, my thinking is we're doing 2.3 polymer per day, but with this other rocket coming in, hopefully we can bring that up a little bit. Hopefully we can keep everything going. And also hopefully we can start moving some of this fuel up there. That'd be kind of nice. Drones and shuttles will attempt to stockpile at least 0 of each resource here. Can I try and stockpile like 180 fuel right there? And then can I say I want to try and stockpile like all of my food right there? That would be kind of ideal. I'm gonna be honest. I'd like all my food to be in actual storage, and I would like my fuel, which is moving by train, to be right where it's needed. We have a cold wave in 17 hours. Now a cold wave will freeze my water tank solid, rendering the colony somewhat vulnerable to water shortages if more unfortunate events should overlap. Okay. That's not ideal. So my water production right now is 5, the demand is 3. So in theory, as long as we're producing water, we're gonna be okay. So really we need the moisture evaporators. We really got to get that unlocked in biotech as soon as we possibly can. But before the cold wave even hits, it's time for the Athena to touch down. So let's go ahead and drop it, I guess, sort of right where the other one was. We'll go for right about there. That's going to give us 12 new colonists. We might see the Earthsick colonists get up and leave, but honestly, I'm not super stressed about that. I just want these guys to arrive, and I want them to go and do their thing. So yeah, 5 of them are leaving. That's not good. One of them, we have a tourist. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not keen on the fact that a bunch of my colonists are going to up and leave, and there they go. It's 5 Earthsick colonists. But
there are Earthsick
honestly,
colonists.
wait, what? Oh no, there's more of them leaving. Oh, that's bad. Oh my god, and it's 3 souls of this cold wave. Ugh. That's bad. That's very bad. Can I upgrade this guy? Okay, that one's upgraded. This one's upgraded. Oh, they're both upgraded. Oh. That might be a little problematic, to be honest. Upgrade already constructed. All right, dome heating. My attention is required. Replace the dome's heating systems. Costs that, but the dome won't consume extra power. Okay. I mean, we don't have the machine parts necessary, so we're going to have to persevere. Of course, we have another Earthsick colonist right here. That's great. So your comfort is unprepared meal. Service building was closed. I mean, we just don't have people working in any of these, really, do we? We should probably get the infirmary to be a bit of a priority, though. That'll probably keep people a bit happier. We get the diner up and going as well. That's something that will help. Research as well, to be completely honest, would be lovely. And so would the grocer. In fact, I'm going to prioritize all of the in-dome buildings and try to cheer people up a little bit. And I mean, yes, that's probably going to mean that these guys are now producing... Wow, they're producing way less food. Ugh. Okay. I may have made a bit of a critical error there. We might want to reconsider that, but we'll see. Let's load up on machine parts and let's get it delivered out to here so we can go ahead and hopefully get this thing fixed sooner than later. which it's looking like we're going to be able to manage, so that's good. There we go. Yeah, basically, I think keeping them comfortable is going to be really important. Now, obviously, producing food is also kind of really important. How much are we consuming per day? Food consumption is 1. Oh. Well, that's fine. So we're producing more than we're consuming, right? I think. Now, here's a little something I think we should look into. I feel like we should get a water extractor. It's going to need concrete, it's going to need machine parts, and obviously power. But we could build it essentially just right out here and just pipe it into everything. I don't think it needs colonists to work there. By the looks of it, it absolutely doesn't. And yeah, it 100% doesn't. So I think a water extractor here would be pretty good for us. So let's go ahead and get that done. I guess we'll just build it right here. It is obviously, like I've mentioned, going to need power. It's going to need pipes as well. So we'll bring the pipes over in a pretty good straight line, and we'll just go ahead and bring them down like this. And then in terms of power, we'll sort of go in exactly the same line for the power cables. So they can just come over like this. Now that is probably out of range. In fact, it absolutely is not out of range. That is huge, actually. That is actually huge. That's going to be really, really good for us. We could also start looking into things like wind turbines as alternate means of power, but I think the Stirlings are doing fine for us. A rare metals extractor. Do we have any rare metal deposits around here? It's going to be a question. We have ones over there. We have an anomaly over there. We also have things to scan over here. We have more water. What is this? What is that? A research site. Boosts research production when in radius of a dome or outside research facility. Not bad. That'll be good to have. Also, having this water deposit this close to us, very, very good news. Very good news. Oh, we just researched remote farming. Fantastic. That should make things a little bit more efficient for us. Now, go pick up some machine parts there, please, and take them out to my currently broken polymer factory. And looking at it, the cold wave has 17 hours. That's fine. Drones have a lot of work. We're low on some things. Gambling with the stars. You're a gambler. Okay, that's fine. We'll not stress too much about it. Let's go ahead, I guess, and get this rocket out of here. We do have some colonists that are leaving with it, and that is unfortunate, but we're just going to have to deal with that fact. And then looking over this way, how's this going? This thing is still being worked on. So that's going to take a little bit to get done, and that's okay. I'm not super stressed about it. It'll just be nice to have a bit more water production. We also have 7.5 days of oxygen in storage right now, so some more tanks would be lovely, but I'm not really going to prioritize that too much. Also unfortunate is that this thing is frozen and isn't going to work until it's repaired after the cold wave. But that's whatever. I'm sure we'll manage. Now, looking back at research, this is actually something I am quite keen for. Dome bioscaping. Residences in basic domes, microdomes, barrel domes have improved comfort. That's going to help my colonists be a little bit happier in here. Because currently, their satisfaction is pretty terrible. Their sanity is meh. Their comfort's pretty bad. Their morale's pretty bad. The only thing that's good is their health. So, I mean, they have their health. They don't have anything else. It's rough. It is a rough time for them. What is good though? Oh, this thing looks awesome when it's moving. I love it. What is good is that the cold wave is passing. So, well, yeah, we're good. Plus 20 morale as well is going to be lovely. So they're all a little bit happier. All right. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Now, the building is defrosting. It's going to need repaired. I'm not looking forward to that. But this thing's up and running as well. So now we are getting plenty of water. We're producing 11. We're demanding 3. So that's great. That's absolutely fantastic. That's absolutely what we needed. I also can't change the look of this thing, unfortunately. Wait, yes, I can. Oh my God, I love it. I love how janky it is. I love how like retro futuristic it is. That is, oh, it's so good. That's so good. I absolutely adore that. I really do. It's so good. I love that kind of style. Now, what do you need? Machine parts and machine parts. That's kind of a problem because we don't have any of those. So we might need to go and call a supply drop is what we might need here. Now, let me just make sure. Supply pod, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Give me a bunch of machine parts, and to be completely honest, I'm just going to go 25 of them. We'll get them dropped in, we'll start getting things fixed, and we will essentially go from there, is what we're going to have to do. Now, thinking about it, I could probably resupply some polymer and some electronics and all that good stuff, but I'm just not going to do that. We really need machine parts now, good lord. We're now not producing any food, although we have a lot in store. We have so much in storage. Wow, okay. So things ain't all bad, basically. We have enough food, we have enough water, we have enough oxygen. We just don't have enough sanity, which is the story of my friggin' life. Okay, the supply pod is down. The machine parts are being picked up. They're being delivered to where they're needed. So this guy is up and running. This guy is up and running, and this guy is hopefully going to be up and running in just a second as well. So that's what we want to see. Now, whether or not people are going to come out here to work is a whole other thing. I'm hoping that they do, because if they don't, we're kind of screwed. But I imagine they absolutely will. I mean, we have someone working in the polymer factory, so there is that. It just seems like no one wants to work out here. There's also no restrictions on workforce here, which is interesting. Okay. Well, I guess we will see. Ah, there we go. Now people are working there. We also just found some anomalies. Was it anything interesting? It's just a couple of unlocks. Okay. Well, let's have my RC Explorer go and scan them anyway. And then we'll just head back as we usually do. So right back to there once he's done, and that'll be beautiful. We could also have my transport head out and start picking up some of this metal that's just up there and bring it down for storage and production and all that good stuff. And to be completely honest, I'm considering building another dome. Well, I say that. I'm considering building another dome, but not before we go ahead and we build ourselves a living complex. Now, apartments will be great, but I think the living complex is going to keep people a bit happier. So we'll put one right there. And then what else do they want? So what are they complaining about right now? So they're not happy about the lack of gaming, luxury, drinking, safari, shopping, and social. Oh boy. All right, so shopping's kind of a big one. What can I do for shopping? What exactly do they want? The art store. I don't really want them consuming my polymers, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't love the idea. Oh, I love the little small grocer. That's adorable. Oh, I love that. I actually love that. That's really cool. Oh, that's nice. That's actually really nice. I really like the small grocer. The little small art store is nice too. But what are we looking for? So space bar, relaxation, drinking, and social. I guess we go for this. Try and cheer them up a little bit. I was thinking of putting some, production stuff in that space, but I guess they can live in here, shop in here a little bit, chill, do some research, and then, yeah, we're gonna basically build another dome, right? So it's, it could be a barrel dome, which I wouldn't be totally against if I'm completely honest with you. I don't completely dislike the idea of doing a barrel dome like there. It's kind of cool looking actually. But we could also do just a basic dome right next to it.
Anomaly analyzed.
Just two basic domes, which is, I think, oh, the micro one's weird. I don't like that one. I think it's going to be basic or barrel. I just don't know which. I think barrel, just to be different, is what I'm going to go for. And it's going to have that vista in there as well. So we'll do the barrel, and that's where I want to do some production, I think. I want to get some factories in there. I'm also wondering, can I do this passage ahead of time? No. Okay, well, that's fair enough. Oh, we just had our first Martian born. Nice. That just gave me some research as well. Lovely. We just had a birth. There's the baby. Oh. I mean, that's just resource consumption is all that is, but I'll take it. Now, what is this? Colonists without the proper specialization suffer a lower work penalty. That seems like a great idea. Lowers the risk of colonists developing flaws after sanity breakdown. That also seems like a good idea. And then going into biotech, we're going to have to wait a little bit on some of that. An electronics factory, a machine parts factory. I feel like we kind of need all of these. Also, what is this? Underground dome construction. Ooh, recon sensor. Interesting. We really probably should look into recon. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff to research, man. It's kind of nuts. It really is. There's so much stuff that we are working on researching here. I love it. I really do, but it's a lot. Now, let me salvage this thing and let me go ahead and set up a depot right here in the middle for some polymer. And I want to set that as desiring 180. And I want to see if the drones will start moving the polymers from here to here. Then the train, well, actually, hold on. I need to go in here and say that you are going to allow polymers. You are going to send, oh, I just reset everything, didn't I? You're sending food. You are receiving fuel. So that guy's going to send polymers. This guy is going to allow it and is going to be not sending it, but receiving it. So in theory, we might see some drones start moving polymer into this train station. Hopefully, right? That's kind of the hope here, is that that's what we're going to see. And then it'll get moved down into the storage and that'll be beautiful. It's a very big hopefully, and it's a very big maybe. But hopefully that's what happens once the drone's going to chill a little bit. Because as it is right now, this thing needs a bunch of polymer, needs a bunch of metal, needs a bunch of concrete. So we're kind of using everything that we're making rather than moving it to storage. But we'll see. Whatever the case, whole bunch of food, whole bunch of water, whole bunch of oxygen, good amount of power. Just pretty bad sanity. We've just discovered mole people? What? 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 Colonists restore sanity while sleeping in the underground instead of losing sanity. Colonists also gain 10 morale while they're in the underground. Interesting. All right, what is this? Lowers the risk of colonists. Oh yeah, we already saw that one. Okay. Okay, right. I feel like we probably want, what do we want? The drone hub wouldn't be terrible. I'm not really interested in terraforming. I gotta be honest with you. I'm not there yet. I think biotech is what we need to focus on. Even though we're not using farms right now, I want to focus on biotech because I want to see if we can maybe get down there and start making moisture evaporators. Oh no, we lost a founder. Lyndon Carson passed away due to old age. Oh. Oh wait, no, he's just lying there. he's just right there. He's just leaving him there. At least he died next to a tree, I guess. So looking at research again, we've just discovered automated storage, which is a set of storages that can store large amounts of resources but have to be constructed and require power. That seems like something we absolutely do want to get our hands on. Now, I also want to get better research. We're doing okay with it, but I want more. I want a lot more. I'm going to be honest. I want ridiculous amounts of research. I also want more water and more oxygen. We have a week worth of each, but I feel that we can do better than that. We also have a good amount of metal just laying around, so I'm kind of thinking that we maybe build ourselves more oxygen tanks, at least until we can maybe get our hands on some better oxygen tanks. So we'll build 2 right there, and we'll build 2 right there. And that'll be a little something something for us. And then up this way, we could build you. We could build you. We could build you. And we could build you. And that should, yeah, that'll give us a really good amount of everything we're looking for, really. These guys are going to need pipes, of course. So what way are we doing this? Well, what way do I want to connect the pipes to this thing? Let's go there. Let's go there. And that'll sort of connect around, and that'll be great. And then up this way, I guess we go something like that and something like that. And that should be fine. So that should give us absolutely everything we're looking for. Now, let's get these guys swapped out. Let's see about these guys as well. They are gonna need prioritized, but it's mostly the style that I'm wanting to change. I want that janky sort of stainless steel look thing going on. And again, this should give us just an absolute bunch of oxygen. I want like a week and a half worth. That's kind of my goal right now, is like a week and a half worth of oxygen. Oh no, we have a dust storm coming in 18 hours. Oh boy. So Moxies and moisture evaporators are not going to function. That's, at least it's not one of the electrostatic ones, so we might be okay there. And I guess I really don't need to complain, given that we have almost 9 days of oxygen and almost 8 days of water. I think we'll be all right, to be honest. I'm pretty pretty confident that we'll manage. I'm also wondering, oh, it's moving the polymer. Oh, look at it go. I love it. So does that mean that this polymer is going to be picked up and then moved down to the storage area? It's being picked up. Where are you going? You are going to a Stirling Generator. Okay. That's not what I was expecting you to do, but I don't mind that you're doing it.
Resources are
That's fine. We are a bit low on polymers, but as long as this all gets up and running, we're going to be okay. And essentially the reason they're doing that is because I've paused construction of the barrel dome. It's not an urgent thing right now. We're also actually very close to water reclamation. So not only are we producing a lot of water, we are going to be able to reduce the amount of water that this guy demands. Now, can I by any chance get this thing to be slightly more focused on? Is that the word I'm looking for? Basically, I want my colonists to work there. Also, I can change the infirmary. I wasn't aware of that. Oh, I can make it like a circle. Do I like the circle more? I kind of do. I change the grocery store? Oh, I can make it like a square. That's kind of neat. Okay, what about you? Can I change the diner? Oh, I can make it a circle. It even says circle. All right. What about you? Oh, I can make that a circle as well. All right. There's like the skins for everything. And this is working as well. So that should cheer my colonists up a bit, assuming there's people still working out here and producing food, which there absolutely is. So that's good, right? Water reclamation's done as well, so we can go into dome spires, and this thing's gonna need, well, it needs machine parts, it needs polymer, it needs concrete, but it will bring, what does it do exactly? So recycle up to 70% of the water. Not bad. I don't know that we need it right now, but actually not bad at all. And another one of our founders has died of old age, or at least a colonist has died. That's, man, we probably want to bring more people up here. That's likely the point we're getting to here, is wanting to bring more colonists up this way. I'm not 100% sure though, because we kind of need to get this up and going. We kind of need more production. We kind of need to get this thing fixed with some machine parts, which we have got some down here, and I have set up a bit of a task to start moving some resources up here, but it is taking a little bit of time. So, oh wow, we're down to 700 research as well. So research has slowed down too. That's the takeaway there. Okay. Okay, what is this? Anything for love. A gloomy-looking colonist approaches you and shares something personal. Celeste Picard is deeply in love with another colonist they fear is out of their league. They wish to propose during a very romantic moment, one that involves a serious display of fireworks. I can do that, or I can say I will do anything for love, but I won't do that. I love the reference. We're gonna send up the fireworks and see what happens. It's kind of cool, actually. I really like the fireworks. I hope it worked. I hope it worked out for them. I've got no idea if it did. It'd be awkward if it didn't, wouldn't it? Be a little bit awkward if the person's like, I appreciate the fireworks, but nah, I'm good. Now, are you guys gonna do what I think? Yeah, you guys are gonna do what I think you're gonna do. You're gonna start moving resources up into these stockpiles, which is beautiful, because we should see some drones come over and start picking up these machine parts to get the polymer factory repaired. So that's exactly what we want to be happening there. We can start getting this thing up and running. We can start moving things back and forth. So we're all good on that particular front, which is lovely. So I reckon we'll leave it there for today. I think we've been relatively successful in surviving. We're not dead. I mean, some people died, but in general, we're not completely dead. I also feel like the whole setup that we have going on out here is a little bit more efficient because stuff's being moved back and forth automatically, and that's kind of what I've been looking for this entire time. And then, of course, oxygen and water are doing pretty great too, so we're not dead. That's the takeaway. We're still alive for now.